Hey guys, we're going to try this again. Got disconnected. So we're on part 2, pros and cons of buying your home first and then selling. There's a lot to talk about. We're only going to go over 2 pros and cons for each of these. So the first one is 2 pros to buying a home first and then selling. First one is it takes the guesswork out of what are you going to buy and where you when is it going to happen. So it takes the guesswork out of when and what. So you already know what you're going to buy. You don't have to sell your home and then sort of wonder where you're headed. You've identified the right property, you've put an offer on it, you've negotiated, got the contract, closed on it. You know you're going to be able to enjoy that for years to come. So it takes the guesswork out of that. It also takes the guesswork out of when is that going to happen. So if you were to sell and then buy a home later, there could be a month gap, there could be 9 months gap, or somewhere in between. So it takes the guesswork out of what are you going to be moving into and when is that going to happen. Second pro is you don't have to move in any sort of tight time frame. So oftentimes the third option that we're going to go over tomorrow is going to be when you sort of buy and sell simultaneously. And oftentimes that can typically be a little bit challenging because you're you may close on your existing home on the 15th and close on your next home sometimes same day. And so there can be sometimes a tight window when you got to be out and into the next home. So if you're buying first and then selling, you don't have to worry about that. You can move straight into the home that you've already bought. Then you can turn around and focus on getting your old home sold. Cons, 2 cons. So one con to buying first and then selling is that you've got to qualify for 2 homes. So we'll take an example of some of our clients sort of in this price range right now, selling a 350 home, buying a 500 home. If they were to buy first and then sell, they've got to qualify for, call it $850,000. So you've got your existing home, you're buying the next home, you've got both at the same time. So a lender is going to have to qualify you for $850,000. That may be possible. If it is, great. That can be a challenge for some. So oftentimes it's not even an option. That would be the first con. If you do qualify and you choose to go that route, the second con is that you're going to be paying a mortgage, assuming your home isn't paid for. If it is, obviously this doesn't apply. But if you have a mortgage on your home and you're buying and you've bought your next home and you've not yet sold your previous home, you're going to be carrying a mortgage on 2 homes. Hopefully not too long, depending on how much your home that you're going to be selling, depending on how much work needs to be done. It may look fantastic, not need much of anything, and be able to go on the market right away, or it may need a decent amount of repair just to get it up to sort of common standards, and that may take several weeks, and then you're going to go on the market, and then you're going to go through offers, negotiations, contract, removing contingencies, and getting all the way to closing. So sometimes it may be anywhere from 1 to 3, 4 mortgage payments that you're going to be carrying, 3 or 4 months where you're going to be paying 2 mortgage payments. So those are 2 pros and cons to the part 2 of 3-part series on your options and understanding your options when you've got a home to sell and you're going to be buying. So as always, we're here to help, whether you work with us or not. If you have questions or you got a friend with questions, feel free to share it, tag us, or send us a direct message, and we'll get right back to you or answer your question in one of these live. We'll keep all questions anonymous unless you don't want them to be. We'll make sure that we keep everything anonymous but give you super helpful information. So until next time, enjoy the rest of your day.